Hey everybody, hope all is well. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. So, shout out to on Twitter, Rich. You want to follow him? Rich at Black First 718 on Twitter. So, look on the screen. You can see he has a posting here of the American hierarchy: white, Asian, Hispanic. Then he has, look at the bottom, Black American women, Black American men. Black American women, Black American men. Look at the bottom and look who's mad. Let's have the conversation. And then I want you to hear something, which I'll let you hear it, and you can tell me about it. So I look at this here, and then I think about the fact that so many Black women are dying or getting murdered. And let's say you want to ask yourself why. Well, you know why. Look who's at the bottom. Black American men. Well, there's a lot of poverty. You're going to have a lot of crime. Okay? And then I thought about it. Why the men at the bottom? How many times do you see a Dusty having to work and take care of his kids? But Black women work. Some have, I don't know how, 2 jobs. Well, y'all can see how. 2 jobs and take care of their kids. Black women working and having 2 jobs and will take care of their children. What's the Dusty's excuse? Because he runs off. Then I think about it. Let me guess you here. Well, you know, it's hard on Black men. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that, because guess what? It's harder on women. It's harder when you are one person, one body, you have one paycheck, and you take care of you and your children, and sometimes your mama too. It's too many on the payroll on a Black woman's check. It's too many on there. 2022, it has to be about you. So I think about it with these Dusties. One thing we know for sure, they are going to have a mammy to take care of them, being the baby mama or the mama that birthed them here, or Meemaw. We've seen how they get locked up and money comes miraculously. $9,000 plus an attorney. Miraculously, we're getting him out of jail. Yeah, they say he killed 2 people, so what? We're getting him out. I got my $40,000. And she goes and pays $40,000 to get him out of jail, and then he gets popped. So if you have that kind of money for little TT, Pookie, and Ray Ray, you have that kind of money for little TT, Pookie, and Ray Ray to go to school or start a business. Don't forget mini dust buckets. They eat and sleep for free. But if you're a Black man, especially a Black woman, it's definitely not going to happen. If you're a Black man trying to start a business, let's see how many, where can you go and stay for free? Now, you might can find a Black woman that can do that, and she'll hold you down. That does happen. Good luck with that, ladies. A Black girl is pretty much non-existent. Good luck. You got I think a 1 in a million chances. Well, you ain't gonna stay here free while you want a business. I want to do a business, and then stop lying. Then you say, "Oh, it's racism." Okay, did it just start last week? Did racism and discrimination just start last week? No, and it'll be here this year and the next 10 years, the next 20 years. So what you gonna do? Just keep on hollering racism? But mighty funny, when they get some money, they don't have a problem building in other communities. No problem in building in other communities. I wonder why. In the Black community, I just saw watching something today on a channel, on TV, not YouTube. Somebody shoots some Dusty's nephew, and then this fool gonna go after him. Man, you're not gonna believe this. It was it was a recording. It was a Black show, and he went and put a tracker on the car. This fool done tracked down and basically stalked the wrong Black man. Sat in a parking garage. They said from 1:30, based on the camera now, not somebody saying, I guess, no. From the time his car entered that garage, from 1:30 to like 11:45 at night, stalking that man. And when the man came out, that's when he shot and killed the man. And it was the wrong man. The one that popped his cousin in a whole nother state. Dumb. And I thought about that. You sat in the car from 1:30 to 11:45? 1:30 in the afternoon to 11:45 at night. Sat in that car. You couldn't get him to read a book for those hours. You could have worked the job, but become a day laborer, do something. Why? He's doing what he wants to do. His hatred was so for that black man. I got to get him, got to get him. Now, I'm not saying to go shoot him by the heck, no. But society been kicking your inferior butt for a long time. When you can do something like that, you are inferior because something's wrong with your brain. You could have been reading a book on how to start a business, a side hustle, or do something. No, he sat in that car. And it was the wrong person. The wrong person. So dumb. But I guarantee you, he's part of this right here, the angry black man at the bottom. And then they're so angry, and the word is out so dangerous. A black man that has something, he's not trying to hear it because he already know he's going to be probably ridiculed. And then he might get shot. So is it worth your life? It's hard to build when you got to fear you might get killed. It is. It's very hard to build. So, black American women, so we see the hierarchy: white, Asian, Hispanic, black American women, black American men. Why you can't get together to build? You can sure get together to have these babies, but we can't get together to build. If you have a man that's not working, only in Pakistan, why the hell are you paying for daycare? Can he read? Can he count? Black women got husbands and baby daddies not working and paying for daycare. I can't wrap my head around it. Can't pull together for anything. The video I did about when a couple is dating and let's say they have a baby, they're not married. I've even had friends tell me nobody's going to do that. Girl, look, no one's going to do that. Anybody going to do it? Well, when you're sitting outside up under that bridge, that video may make a lot of sense, but see, that's a foreign concept. And we don't want to hear that. You crazy. That's a foreign concept. Life is business. So listen to this, if you will. Keep in mind, you see the hierarchy. And I agree. You see the hierarchy. White, Asian, Hispanic. Black American women, Black American men. This is Charleston White, and he's referencing, this was said at the time when, what's his name? Kevin Peabody Samuels. They call him Kitten Heels. And his passing, and some were celebrating. Some women were celebrating. So check this out. Listen to what he says, okay? And you look at this screen, right? I said, oh my gosh. I'd mess the screen up. But anyway, look at this screen. And I want you to hear Charleston White, what he says. Check it out. And he's talking about Kevin Samuels. This is a brief statement. Unbelievable. But it makes perfect sense, the thinking pattern of this person.
Oh, we can breathe. No, homie. He was helping us. Yeah, he was bringing them bitches down to a level where they needed to be. Look us eye to eye. Because for a long time, them hoes been looking down on us since that TLC song, I Don't Want No Scrubs.
Did you hear what he said? He said Kevin was doing them a favor. He was bringing those, calling the black women bees. He was bringing those itches down, looking us eye to eye, and look at this hierarchy. He said he was bringing those itches, I'm going to say witches, I'm going to say women. He was bringing those women down, look us eye to eye, bringing us down to our level. So, you know you're already down? He didn't say up, bringing them down to our level. So he knows we're at the bottom of the food chain. And I hate to say it, I think a lot of black men feel this way. Not all, but some feel this way. And you think about it, it's like, so he bringing them down to your level to look us eye to eye. What does that tell you? He was bringing them down to our level, looking us eye to eye. So as you can see, he's not even concerned about trying to come up. Let me try this again. One moment. Unbelievable. Wow. So, listen to this. This is the thinking pattern, and it's so sad. This is why you're at the bottom. Check this out.
Ain't no woman celebrated the death of no man that she ain't fucking. And nigga ain't
Oh
done
my
nothing to
goodness.
nobody for a motherfucker
It's
celebrate
trash.
his death. Or he done something so good that they had to celebrate his death. Oh, I'm glad that motherfucker gone. Oh, we can breathe. No, homie. He was helping us. Yeah, he was bringing them bitches down to a level where they needed to be. Look us eye to eye. Because for a long time, them hoes been looking down on us since that TLC song, I Don't Want No Scrubs.
So if you know that you're at the bottom, would it maybe behoove you to say, hey, let me try to come up? This is why I say a perfect example, don't care to see the poverty deed. It's going to bring you down. I've said it before. Average black woman, look at your life before Dusty arrived. I bet you had a car, at least an apartment, a condo, something, a place to live. When he leaves your life, how's your credit score? You probably left with, let me guess, a baby or two, bad credit. Where is he? Well, he don't have no job. You got to face reality. These Dusties, they don't want to build. All they want to do is lay up on some woman, rob somebody, and if they get angry enough, they will kill. And then it makes me think, I've seen this in the comment section, people say, oh, they really do hate black women. And you think about it. When they're entering your life, if you can't find a decent man, if you pick up a dust bucket, look at the trail that he leaves. And it's making me think, I think sometimes they meet these women and are looking at them, and they see they have something, they want to use them for advantage. What can I get out of her? Or she thinks she's something, I'm going to bring her down. I really do believe that's her psyche, because if you know what, that's what they always do. And the women got some roll-colored glasses on, child. You're looking at a world of miracle, a fantasy land. That you've created a utopian society that doesn't exist. And you call yourself, come hell or high water, you're going to make it happen. And you're not. Look at the mentality. Bring you down to their level, and that's what most of them do. What if you don't have women that have to take care of kids by themselves? Then they wouldn't need the Section 8 program. They wouldn't need a EBT card or some kind of check called a AFDC, some kind of check to buy stuff. I think like essentials or what have you. They wouldn't need that. He knows when he comes to you, he has nothing to offer. So if he has nothing, he doesn't have anything to offer himself. So what's been happening is mammies, Black American women right here. I'm gonna get me one, and you're gonna be right there. Collectively, that's where you're gonna be. And you can see again, and this is a black man that posted this here, so don't be, oh, he ain't no black man this. This is real. A black man posted it, and he's not lying. See, when you're not a dust bucket, you can accept it. Black men that are not dusty, that have things, that take pride in their black wives and family and who they are, you don't have a problem with dust buckets do, even especially if you're self-hating. You can be educated and have a job and still be a dust bucket, but collectively at the bottom. And so when you as a black woman hitch your wagon to somebody at the bottom, that's what's going to happen. Some women say, oh, I want to be married. Yeah, you can do that. Life is business. What's in it for you? Let's look at the assets. Let's look at the balance sheets. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, we can be far apart. And as a woman, when we're far apart, have a decision to make. But in this community, The mammies have programmed the black women. So, okay, you got your degree, or you working hard in your business, just go pick up one. You're supposed to dust him out, get the dust off of him, and clean him up, and make him a man for you. And he'll get on his feet and probably leave you. Or might abuse you. Don't forget, we already know there are 3 things that can get you to go. When you ask them, and I mean like go out of this world, get a job, please leave, or I'm pregnant with your baby. You might want to have your weapon nearby to see his reaction. He might pull first. But this here, when I heard that by Charleston White, I thought, wow. So they know, of course, their status in life. So he said Kevin Samuels was doing them a favor, bringing, referring to the black women down on their level, not up, down, bringing them eye to eye. That's what he said. He said Kevin was doing them a favor, bringing the black women down to their level, putting them eye to eye. Does he say anything about maybe trying to uplift himself so he can be worthy of a decent black woman? Bring him down. So a lot of black women, you got your roll colored glasses on. You thinking you're gonna make you a man, or he's got potential. I did a video on that. That's the oldest pimp game popping. He got potential. Well, utilize that potential and call me when you're done. Need to see some results. Sun Tzu already said it. You need to know your enemy. And a lot of black women still don't know the enemy. That's why they're still dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray. They're still dealing with an educated lame having his baby and he runs off. I just saw something where there was a black man. He was murdered. But, man, he became wealthy. He became wealthy, had a whole bunch of kids. And guess what? He left those kids, deserted them, and lived a whole nother life. And the kids bouncing around for, it was a whole bunch of maybe like 6 kids. The kids bouncing around from family members. And that's a whole lot to take on. And so then the family member was like, hey, he just gone. Those kids ended up in foster care. But he was rich, traveling across the world. Unbelievable. And the kids said he sent no money. People can't take on 6 kids. That's a whole lot. They do their part, go to this relative. It's too expensive. Boom, foster care. Then, when everybody was grown and he got sick, here he come. Yeah, he want to meet with his children. Really? They don't build. That's a Dusty. He was a successful Dusty financially. Still a Dusty. Didn't take care of his children. So, black women, keep on living in a world of fantasy. You've got this chimerical world set for you and what it's going to be. And a lot of women have thought that and ended up on a cold slab at the ME, the medical examiner. You're trying to pull up that dust. And he really don't give a what the what. He just doesn't. So go ahead and hit your wagon to the person that's at the bottom. And don't try to act brand new. When a man doesn't have a job, he ain't worked in the past 5 years, the past 2 years. Are you going to school? You trying to get a side hustle, a business going? What is he doing all day with his time? You know, racism got him down, and that's another thing. Okay, and that's not new. Again, it'll be the same excuse next year. So when are we going to start building? And then you look up. Another reason we're at the bottom. Somebody black try to start a business in a black neighborhood. You know what's going to happen? They're going to get, if not financially boycotted by the black people that can't patronize it, then they'll get robbed, or then they'll just steal everything. Then with the business owner just might get killed. Welcome to Blackistan. A lot of ignorance at hand. And black women are continually dying at the hands of a dusty black man. So go ahead and hit your wagon to the one at the bottom. As I said before in the prior video, you ready to go on a trip? Let's go to Miami. Let's go to Miami. Come on, puppy. We're going to go to Miami. You think you're going to. You packed your bags in the car with the man. The car doesn't have any gas? Well, how are you going to get to Miami? Why would you pack up all your things and hop in a car with no gas? What you gonna just sit there and hope and pray that some gasoline gonna just pop into it and get you to ease on down the road? Is that what you're gonna do? It makes no sense. These men do not want to build, and the mammies have the fathers. They got a disappearing daddy, and the mammies done caught them so don't know how. And then you can get older and caught up in so much ignorance that nobody can get through to you to try and change that. It's too late. It's too late. You ever heard of hypnotic rhythm? Hypnotic rhythm is basically when you are in a certain environment, and that environment is all you know. Your mind has been trained. That's why I said leave Blackistan. I don't care if you're in the PJs in the project. When I said leave Blackistan, the mentality of it, the thinking process. So the hypnotic rhythm, that rhythm is going to get them, and it's got the black men at the very bottom. By the time they get a little change, they'll do something that's not strange, running from yourself. And that's why you can't build. You can't build with this group collectively. Try and build, you might get one or two things, robbed or killed. So this here, the American hierarchy, and it's 2022. And it's like we still got to get the message out. You getting shot by the cops in the street, and then you think Martin is gonna really do it. Okay, you brought awareness, and then what? Really? That's a different video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. So Charleston White, yeah, Charleston White, Charleston, yeah, I'm missing the S. What he said, I think that's how a lot of them really feel. They want to bring you down and see black women, you in a fantasy land thinking you're gonna bring him up. Good luck, Buttercup, and I'm out.